Hey loves, if you are seeing your external reality reflect back your self-concept, that is an amazing thing. In coaching sessions, I actually get this question asked a lot in that people begin to see things outside of them that are reflecting what they're thinking and feeling internally, and they're wondering if that is a good sign. Or I'll give an example of exactly what I mean. As you begin to assume the state, obviously you're going to assume a state of abundance, love, and confidence, correct? So with that being the case, you're going to begin to see other people besides your specific person begin to reflect that. And with this in mind, it makes a lot of sense considering everyone is you pushed out. But still, again, I do get that question a lot of, is this actually good for my manifestation? Or why am I seeing other people reflect the belief that I'm having internally, but not my specific person yet? And I'm here to tell you, everything is perfectly fine. If you are seeing people reflect your limiting, or not your limiting beliefs, your internal beliefs, then it's always a great sign. And I'll explain exactly how you are going to see your specific person begin reflecting the same idea really soon. Right, as we begin to get into the state, we are altering and changing our assumptions upon ourselves and then upon everything around us. And if that assumption starts to go against a really intense assumption that we have, it is going to take a lot of, I won't say a lot of, some persistence to kind of see it push through that previous assumption. So when it comes to our specific person, do you feel as if it is really easy for them to assume that you are super attractive and beautiful and that they are severely attracted to you as compared to maybe someone just walking on the street? Because of our history with our specific person, I would say we may think it's slightly harder for our specific person to show up in this way than some random person on the street. And that is why as you begin to assume a very positive and abundant self-concept, you are going to see the people who we have no resistance against begin to tell you and give you that response much quicker because it doesn't go against any other assumptions that we have on anyone else. But as this happens, you may begin thinking, well, how come my specific person isn't showing up and repeating back these same ideas? And I'll tell you, the key to overcoming this is going to be persistence. So the more we feel into that very confident and abundant state, the more it's actually going to press it up against those previous assumptions and completely get rid of them. I always like to imagine all of your beliefs or assumptions like a tabletop. But if you think about a table, what supports it? You would say there are legs that support each and every table. And the more legs that a table has, the more supported it's going to be. And the less, obviously, the less supported it will be at all. And so then a table with no legs just falls to the ground, right? Or very few legs ends up just collapsing. And I want you to think of all of your beliefs and assumptions like that tabletop, and then everything you feel supports it like the legs to that. So let's say right now we're still in a very desirable state of our specific person, but we haven't fully felt or assumed as if we already have it. That is going to be a table that we are constructing within our mind that may not have a lot of legs on it. So as you begin to increase your self-concept, maybe you're saying affirmations, maybe doing journaling prompts, anything that's increasing your self-concept and your self-confidence, you're going to see the tables, I guess, if you will, that have the most support repeating back these beliefs, if that makes sense. So think about the belief that people around me find me attractive. Let's say that's a belief that you want to instill within yourself. That might have a lot more support underneath it because people might have complimented you in the past or told you how beautiful you were. So to get into that state, it's much easier because again, it's a table that already has a lot of legs underneath it. But then if we look at the idea of our specific person, sometimes if you've been with them or know of them, we may not have the most amount of support with that. But remember, that's okay. That's the whole process and reason that we're actually doing this. Because when it comes to reasons that support a belief, our mind doesn't care if they are real or imagined. I would say imagination is more truer than reality, but either or is going to work with increasing the assumption or feeling or belief of whatever we want. So the belief that our specific person is absolutely or finds us completely irresistible is a tabletop that we're building, and we are creating both real and imagined scenarios or support for it. And then the idea that other people are telling you on the street how beautiful you are or repeating back your positive self-concept, that's going to be still mental support for your specific person acting and communicating and discussing or basically interacting with you in that same way. So all in all, what I'm mentioning is that you may have a further assumption with your specific person that they may not believe that you're the greatest person ever, even if you absolutely are, because I know you are, as compared to people on the street. It's much easier to assume that, again, because when it comes to our specific person, usually we put a lot of stress or worry on it, right? We have some weird thing, our human mind thinks that there is a lack of abundance and that our specific person can't absolutely fall in love with us tomorrow, even though they absolutely can. So in this way, persistence is your best friend. And the more you persist in the idea that your specific person is absolutely in love with you and finds you irresistible, the easier it is going to become, because it's going to become your natural habit or your natural state. And when something becomes natural for us, it's very easy to do, right? So I would almost think of the reflection of your self-concept and people around you as kind of like a training or practicing ground for which your specific person is about to do the same. You can also imagine it as your reality, so your current reality and the reality that you desire are beginning to merge. So you're seeing overlapping themes coming into this reality you're living currently. But I would absolutely always take it as a positive and awesome sign that you are doing everything perfectly. I also had a quick announcement that I wanted to let you guys know about. I wanted to begin creating a monthly workshop for you guys, along with meeting up weekly to discuss everyone's progress on a live video here on YouTube. But I didn't want it to get overwhelmed with too many people or ideas so we could really discuss about everyone's personal progress. So I wanted to create a membership here on YouTube, and any member is going to have access to the monthly course and then to the weekly live sessions where we talk about all the progress and I go further into detail of each week of the course. Now, I don't have it completely down yet, but I think it's going to be each month is going to be a course, and it's going to be like each week there's a video with affirmations, journaling prompts, and a summary of everything or the ideas that we want to really implement. But that could also change if I want to do like a 2-week course or an 8-week course. It's all going to be with that. So it's going to kind of change and shift based on what I feel is best for what I want everyone to understand and know about manifesting. But I do have the first course ready. It's either going to be uploaded today or tomorrow, and then I'm going to have my weekly live on Wednesday. We may have to hold off on the live this week because it's so soon, and I want people to kind of really implement or dive into the portions of the workshop, but I'll absolutely let you know and then keep you updated. So if you want to join the workshop and then join the weekly live sessions, just click join down there and we can begin working together. I'm excited for this and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But keep an eye out for that, and then don't forget to like this video, and then don't forget to subscribe. If you did have any questions or comments about this video, leave it in the comment section below, and then also remember you can reach out to me on my website for any personal questions or for one-on-one coaching at kyleaugustcoaching.com. I'll see you guys in the next video.